All right, good evening. I took my antenna down yesterday because the storm got up. Of course, it blew limbs, but it didn't get up bad. It was just the wind. They said it was going to be worse than what it was, but it didn't. I normally take the tractor, let it over, and I'll take the tractor and pull it up in here and tie it off to the tractor so it don't hit those wires over there. That's the only reason. Everything else I ain't worried about, but I don't want it to hit the power lines and throw all that voltage down that coax into the damn house. But yeah, but since I already had it down, I went on and put some new put another layer of tape, that liquid tape, on up in that spot there. It's a Mr. Coily antenna, by the way, and people keep asking me what this is. It's nothing but the coax wrapped around there, and I used to have it wrapped around 6 loops, but it was a pretty good sized loop. This is only a 3-inch piece of tubing, and I got 12 loops around it. It's actually, if you count this loop and that there, it'd be 13 on that side, but it's 12 in the middle of it. And then it's got that bridge on it that makes that pipe stronger, like a bridge. And I don't know, I try to tell people to get one of these antennas and they won't get it. I don't know why. The tubing's really thick, thicker than regular antennas that I've had. Way thicker. The bottom of it's thicker. This is a part that he pretty much completely makes. And when I got this thing, it only had 1 set screw in it, and I done got another band from him, and I've added this one. I see he's added them on his other one. Added them on the newer version of it. Got 2 on it, and that's just got 2 set screws on it, and they have on the other side right there. Set screw there and set screw there, and this on there, it don't move. And that's new pipe I put up through there. The only reason it fell a while back, but where it fell was that pipe right on the water got in between them, and it busted it, I guess, and it rusted away. This pipe's old, but yeah, tight. I said, well, I already had it over. Put a little bit more liquid tape around that fit, and that's fit, and this fit, and the coax I took that apart and cleaned out. Yeah, and that's all I gotta do is put it together. I don't know the overall length of this thing. Maybe I'll measure it, but I ain't got no I don't have my camera stand, but this is the main part of it. The rest of it ain't nothing but elements. But it's really thick aluminum. The coil's really thick and nice. I'd say 1/8 of an inch, maybe a little thicker for that coil, and it's pretty good and stout. I tell you, it's the best antenna I've had. But yeah, let me get the rest of it put together, and I think I'll measure it overall length. So, alright, she's I measured it from right at 24 feet long to the tip. I made sure the Corona ball was That's what you call them. I made sure that was tight. Made sure all the elements was tight again. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the base is 7 on the elements of it. And there it is, all leaned over. And that's all I gotta do is go over here. It's got a hinge plate up there. It's got a hinge down here too, but that's for putting it down. So if I want to take the tower down, I take the antenna off, and I've been hooking the 3-point hitch to that part, taking the bolts out down there, and that section now folds over that way, and this one folds down this way, so it just collapses in on itself. But as I back up with the tractor, it just collapses in on itself. And then when you want to put it back up, you just pull up with the tractor, and you know, of course, this comes forward, that comes up. Of course, you got to have some angle on it. But I can take it apart. It's pull that pin down there if I want to, and just chop it off to the ground and make me another one. But yeah, that's I think about a 6-inch I-beam in the ground. It's about 4 feet long, maybe 5, and it's got a piece of plate on the bottom of it, 1/2-inch thick steel, and it's about 3 foot by 3 foot, and then all dirt over top of it, no concrete, no nothing. I drove that stake down right there on the side of it. It ain't got no concrete in it. And this thing's 52 feet. When it stood up, of course that part claps in on this one and goes down to about there. And I did have this weighted, and I didn't have to have a motor on it, a boat winder, which that don't really do nothing. I can pull it up by hand and do it in just a second. But if I want to lay it over like this and lock it, I can. If I want to go halfway or something, I can do that. But yeah, he makes all these Corona balls that go on here too. But yeah, pretty simple setup. Pretty simple hinge plate. It was busted. I got a friend of mine to bring his weld over here and weld that, and we drilled a hole in the bottom of it, so if the water gets back in, that's what busted it before water got in it. But yeah, there it is again. And that's LMR 400 coax going to it. I'm gonna change it out for a long, but this is still good. The writing's about to come off of it, I think, but when the writing comes off of it, I'm gonna change it. But yeah, that's it. All right, later.